Good morning, it's Wednesday. We are headed to Volcano Bay. We've been at Universal for, I think this is the fourth day. Yeah, fourth day, full day here in Orlando. We're going to Volcano Bay. We meant to do early park admission, but we realized that we would rather sleep. So we are going to head out now. It's 8 o'clock now, so I mean, we'll still probably do early park because we can walk directly to Volcano Bay. We're ready to go, just packing up our loose odds and ends like sunscreen, water, and water socks, and towels. Oh yeah, we have to eat our donut. I remembered it too when I was changing. I was like, oh my god, the donut. Okay, we're gonna eat the donut from Voodoo Donuts. It's not visually appealing anymore, unfortunately. That's the one sad thing about the entire trip so far. So we can walk directly to Volcano Bay from here. We can technically also walk to the parks, but yeah, it hasn't rained. Like, this is the first day that it wasn't raining when we woke up. Performing surgery on our sad donut. I mean, it's not the worst. I thought it was gonna be much worse, but luckily we bought it at like 11:30 last night, so it wasn't super duper hot, but it's supposed to look cuter, not a squish. But it's the orange dreamsicle one. It's only available here at Universal Orlando, but this is from Voodoo. It was also $4, and it's like the size of my hand. So it's orange on the top with little pearls, and then on the inside is Bavarian cream. My sister is using the popsicle stick to perform surgery because we forgot. Or actually, they didn't have knives and forks available. This is the cross section. My sister looks like she's not disgusted. Okay, just thumbs up. It's a pretty good donut. Even though we bought it yesterday, it's still like not dry or anything. The flavor's pretty good. It does taste like kind of oily though. Since my sister was questioning me, I meant it tastes like kind of the oil is dirty in the pan or the pot. So as I mentioned, this is $4 for this huge one. And my sister and I think, are eating like a full-size donut each. But versus the one at the Simpsons Land, I think that was like $3.75 for a small one. You could also get like the huge donut. I think that's like $40 though. But anyway, it makes sense to buy them from Voodoo versus in the parks. We're switching from our regular lanyards to these that I bought for the cruise. These are waterproof phone pouches. I bought them on Amazon. I'll try to link you. But they are leak proof. I did test them. But they have like a little clasp up here you put your stuff in. We're gonna put basically our phones in here so that we don't have to buy a locker, because I think they're like $20 a day. And again, yesterday we asked at our hotel, so we're staying on site. They said we can just take our towels from the room. Otherwise they said you can rent them for $7 a day. And at that point yesterday when we were standing in line for 15 minutes, I was like, we'll just pay the $7. Anyway, so we're taking our bath towels from the room, and then inside the pouch we're also going to put a credit card, even though we should technically be able to connect the app to it. Our apps haven't been connecting to the Minion games. I don't know if it's actually working. I also have Apple Pay, so I feel like I don't really need a credit card. But anyway, I also have my room key and then also our park ticket. I also remembered I want to buy the Volcano Bay beer, so I need my ID, so I need a photo ID. We're taking the garden path to Volcano Bay. Again, I hope it's not too crackly for you. I just don't really want to get sunscreen all over my phone. Security was really quick. A little bit unprofessional, but it was quick. Oh, this is fun. By cabanas and premium seating. It's 8:33. We just made it through. We got our Tapu Tapus. My sister had to help me get this set up because it has to snap into place. Also, it's like 18 layers of other people's sunscreen. Took you out of the pouch momentarily. We're gonna try to find a nice chair facing the volcano. Yeah, very quick and easy. It's 8:40 and we're already here on the beach. Just kidding, it's kind of gross sand. I find sand to be gross. It's breakfast, not sure what it is. The winding river. It actually goes kind of fast. We're trying to get a return time to the roller coaster thing. Yeah, we're trying to get Krakatoa. You're just gonna have dirty footage, no wait time. Oh my gosh, it's so fuzzy. But as an update, the roller coaster was good. We did tap back in to go back in 15 minutes. My Tapu Tapu, it's like the screen's broken. but I am in line, so I'll just have to stick with my sister. It's not thrilling, I would say, but I did get squirted in the eye and I have contacts, so no idea if I'm even in the frame. Activated the cups, $11.99 for the refill for the day, and it does count for here and also Universal, like the parks and City Walk. Also, my sister was able to get Tapu Pay to work. I'm a little scared that my thing is not going to work, so I'll just use Apple Pay like a dumb guy on land. My sister told me that she does allow me not to do the body plunge. She wasn't going to do it, but I'm worried about my contacts. And since I almost lost out on the aqua coaster, I'm not going to do the body plunge when I don't know when they're going to drop me, and I might like keep an eye open and lose my contact, and then I'll be walking around like a pirate every day. We're on the less intense side, there's no line. So even though you're seeing me through sunscreen encrusted phone pouch, even though my Tapu doesn't show anything on the screen other than information about park maps, I did get an alert that we have to go back in 5 minutes. Oh, and also for reasoning as to how I know that that was what the vibration was for, my sister's here and she tapped in at the same time as me. We're now loitering because we were like right by here when it beeped, so there's nothing else we can do. We're gonna do like the side-by-side tube slide next because it's next door. Since we're only 2 people, we said we were fine like in the boat with other people. Number one, they have to like weigh you. Very embarrassing. But if you're too high over the weight limit, they like send you by 2 people alone. That's what we observed. We're doing the blue slide. Don't know what the difference is. Dare I say that was a funner ride than the one that we have to queue for, that we did queue again for. But we're gonna take the Fearless River back to drink water. Going into the Fearless River. This is the one that kind of goes fast. This one's kind of rocking and rolling. So those are the slides we just did. We did the blue side. My sister and I got separated. She's way back, I don't know how. So it's a heat advisory today, and actually almost everything has a tap now. So it's not ride now, so you have to tap, and you can only have 1 active waiting time per wristband. So we don't want to lose it because we have 150 minutes to go back, 115, 115, or 90 now, to go back to the one that we wanted to go Krakatoa originally. So we just have to wander around. We're trying to go back to find our towels to drink water because, again, heat advisory. This is the snack stand by the Volcano, and we can get icy refills here. It's getting very full. I'm gonna get strawberry cream soda, or some sort of cream soda. 0-calorie strawberry cream soda is kind of gross. Good thing I only got half a cup. Forgot to fill my water. Agua Fresca. This one is the strawberry limon one again. Sister and I very much got a little bit separated. Time was the craziest time. We got so much air time. It was crazy. Also, when you have 2 people, a lot more sprays of water to the face. The second time was like we went with like 2 other people, and it was not quite as exciting. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna tap in for one of the other rides we haven't done yet, which is like the raft ride. Because when we were going to do it earlier, it was a 20-minute wait. So we're gonna tap in there, and then we're gonna go eat lunch. I think we're having pizza. These are the ones we haven't done yet. Change of plans. We're gonna eat at the place by our chairs, and then because we have to go back to the other side for the ride, and then we want to drop off like the freestyles and the water bottles and stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. So not having pizza, but that's okay. I'm having a burger. It doesn't have coconut, I think. Show you our food. I took you out of the pouch. Hopefully this is better quality. I don't think it is. Get special beer that's here, so that's done. And then I got a burger. It actually looks pretty good. Came with fries. I got the platter. If you have the combo, it comes with ices, but it's extra $5. And then my sister got the cheese pizza, longboard pizza I think it's called, but this is like the size of my forearm. So I have the Volcano Bay exclusive beer, and this is the Volcano Blossom. I can't tell you what it is. It smells weedy. Oh, it's quite interesting. It has a different flavor. It has like, I think it's that orange blossom sort of flavor. It's quite nice. It's drinkable, but it is very weedy. I don't think I would go out of my way to buy this again, if I'm being honest. So still, the top one is the Jurassic Park IPA. That was the top beer so far of this trip. So anyway, this is fun to try if you're here. I wouldn't go out of my way to come here for the beer, but if you're here, may as well try it, because otherwise they have like Kona and other like more basic beers, and they do have the Jai Alai, which is like a Florida beer. Anyway, gonna have this and continue with my dinner. my lunch, I guess. My sister reminded me I'm doing a fry video too. So these are the Volcano Bay fries. They're just like basic fries, to be honest. They're freezer burned a little bit. They do have salt on it, which is nice, but unfortunately no dipping sauce. So unfortunately for that, low ranking for them. I still think the top ones are the Minion Tots. They also didn't have dipping sauce, but they didn't need it because they were seasoned and freshly made. I think this raft hydrant might be the last one for us for today. There's a few other slides we haven't done, but I think we want to go to the actual park. We're quite far up actually, but the blue one has like, it's outside, but the green one is enclosed. We're on the green one. Ours only has a couple of open spots, nothing like that. Before we leave, we're going in the wading pool, or the wave pool rather. There's a wading pool over there. I guess that's what everybody was waiting for. It just dinged. So it's a volcano happening. All the birds are moving. We're heading back to the hotel to rinse, wash, and dry off, and then go into the parks. The walkway is pretty slick. That's our hotel. They were right, obviously, because they were here, but you just walk towards the white wall from the pool area. You'll get to the pathway that goes directly to Volcano Bay. It's probably like a 5-minute walk, not even. We haven't been to the pool yet, but there's a splash pad area, pool, and a hot tub. Okay, so with that, it's about 3 o'clock. I just showered, obviously. I scrubbed so much and I washed my bathing suit. We are probably gonna just like relax a little bit because honestly the sun and the heat took it out of us. We have been like, again, battling various storms, but we haven't really had any sun. And I think we just underestimated because we both were like talking about how it feels like we haven't drank enough water, but we both know we have been drinking water. We had like 3 waters and a couple of freestyles each, and yeah, we definitely need more water. So we're going to stay here in the hotel for a little bit before we head out to the parks again. I would say Volcano Bay was fun. If you're water people, that's definitely fun. This was the first time my sister and I have ever been to a water park. And I think it was fun, but it was also like I wouldn't go out of my way to spend the entire day there, you know? Like half a day was sufficient. I would say that the early park was definitely worth it. The early park admission that came with this hotel booking, because we were able to get on the Krakatoa, which is like the roller coaster, the inner tube roller coaster that everybody wants to ride. And we were able to ride it one time with like no wait. And when it says like ride now, it means like a 10 to 15 minute wait. And then by the time we finished, it was already tapping in at like, I think 90 minutes was what we tapped in at, and then we were able to tap in there. So we basically essentially got 2 rides on it within the first couple hours of being in the park. And then after that we tapped one more time, and at the time that we tapped in the second time, like for our 3rd ride, it was like a 220-minute wait. So it was definitely worth it to have early park, especially if you're water park people. And then water socks were definitely worth it as well. Again, I paid like less than $1. I think I paid like 87 cents all told for those. We did have to throw them away. They were not supposed to be single use, but what had happened was, thank God we had them. There's the Fearless River, which is kind of like a wild, lazy river, but it goes kind of fast, and I had scraped my foot against the bottom of the pool thing, the river thing that we were in, and it had actually scraped it so hard that it tore a hole in the bottom, and it was painful with the socks on. I don't know what my foot would have been like without it. And then we definitely needed them because the pathway and the sand got so hot. I don't know how people were walking around barefoot. Also, on top of that, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. Not like super bad, but a little bit. So even with the socks on, because they were wet, I was like, oh my gosh, people's feet stuff is coming through the bottom and touching my feet. The worst part was the bathrooms because, you know, bathrooms are gross, but then it's also like, they're wet. And you're like, why are they wet? And you're like, well, it's a water park, but it's also like, why are they wet? The food was good though, actually. So I think I paid $30-ish for lunch rather, but I had a burger and fries. I wish honestly I could have the burger separately. I didn't really need the fries and they weren't very good. And then I also had a beer with it. So the beer was like $13-ish. So I would say like it was pretty good. The burger was very filling. It had like jalapenos on it, fried onions, lettuce, tomato, and an avocado something spread. So the burger was obviously a preformed burger, but it tasted pretty good together. It was really refreshing after spending so much time in the water. My sister's pizza was good. It was really big and really filling, and it was like less than $13 actually, and I think it would feed maybe 2 people realistically. But yeah, anyway, we are relaxing here. I need to charge my phone like crazy. The footage is probably really bad because you were in a phone pouch, and the phone pouch is fine and everything. It kept it dry. It did its purpose, but at the same time it got kind of grimy because of the sunscreen. We did miss one reapplication of sunscreen. We reapplied once, but in the time that we were out, we probably should have reapplied twice. So we did miss one. 4 o'clock, and also the footage I took earlier, absolute garbage, but I'm gonna share it anyway. You would have seen it already by the time you see this, but we are heading out to the parks today. I think we're going to prioritize shows and food because we haven't really been doing that because we did most of the rides. I think today I'm also going to try to do Rip Ride Rocket because for the first day it has been running. It was running yesterday, but we were in the other park when it started running. Otherwise the rest of the day was not running. So that's the plan. We're heading out, going to grab some freestyle. I think we're taking the boat because we haven't taken the boat there. We've only taken it back. This hat looks so stupid. It doesn't fit.
Where's your duck hat?
So every time we come out of the hotel, the bus is here. Also, I can't wear this hat. It's way too windy. The same shoes again because I think I'm going to throw them away here. They are my favorite shoes at the moment, but I've worn them way too much. It's blazing and also my hat's on crooked, but it still looks stupid even though I bent the duck bill a little bit more. It's the best day to go to the water park because we are baking and there's like less shade in this park, and there's like people looking pretty dang miserable, like very miserable, finding like the smallest piece of shade. An hour before the boring show starts, we're gonna look at the Christmas shop because we haven't looked at it, and I'm curious. They also are putting up the Halloween stuff. Cute. It's Ed.
As an addendum, this is Earl the squirrel, not Ed the squirrel.
He's not on clearance.
A much chiller place to buy these Harry Potter things.
My sister and I may have overdone it now with the water because we were both leaving and we were like, we feel a little bit underhydrated. Now we're like 3 bottles in and we've only walked like 10 minutes. There's a Bourne stunt show, this Bourne Stuntacular, because we haven't seen it yet. And I actually really like their shows, even though some of them seemed a little bit lame. Like the children's one and DreamWorks seemed lame initially, but it's actually pretty well done. Hidden bathroom that we've never used before. Starting to sweat. It's very hot. It's just like literally just the actual temperature, 92 degrees, and not super, I mean it's humid. It's 58% humidity, but it's not like 90% humidity. Okay, I also hope my sister hurries because everybody's coming out of the Hollywood makeup show, horror makeup show, and going into the Bourne stunt show. This is like one of the smartest money-making opportunities because it's like $19 for the cup originally, but then each day it's like $12 extra, but like the cup costs like what, a penny to make, and then each of the sodas costs like what, less than a penny to make. So much money, especially at the amount of people, like everybody has them. Okay, so the Bourne show was good. Sorry, the parade is just ending, but it's like a mixture of live action and a movie, so there's motion sickness, but they like have all this technology and stuff that's AI driven, but the AI kept messing up, so it actually ended up closing, or we had to like pause twice for a pretty long time. The first one I thought originally it was like planned, you know, like they're like, hey guys, we want to give you a little bit of behind the scenes action. No, it was like fully that everything broke. So anyway, It was a good show regardless, and it was quite impressive actually. There's a meet and greet. We came into Minions Cafe for I want my treat, which is banana soda. It's like oddly empty in here for it being 6:30. I was actually kind of surprised because the parade just ended right out front of here. I don't think we're doing well today, so I think we might head back early. I can't believe they didn't take their drink cups because I'm taking my drink cup. I got my soda. No, I can take my own picture. Okay, taste test. It's very banana runt. My sister got the Minion Tots, which are winning the fried potato race. But yes, it tastes like banana runt with a little bit of cream soda. So if you are very anti-banana, obviously you would not be ordering this. The purple one sounded kind of gross to me. I think it was like strawberry something, kiwi. I don't know, I'll check. But this is the antidote. The purple one is strawberry kiwi, but it's purple. And I would tell you that the whipped topping on the top is basically like on a Dairy Queen ice cream cake. It's like not really cream. I don't know how to describe it. It's like just fat, basically, but flavored. It has that texture, like a velvety texture. It's a little funky, but anyway, I do like that fake cream because as a lactose sensitive person, I've never really enjoyed the full Dairy Queen thing. Plus, I think it tastes like spoiled milk. But the whipped topping has been a favorite. Joking about stealing those people's trash. My sister said it would be weird, but I was joking originally, but I'm like, do I do it? It no longer tastes overly banana. I had about half. It just tastes like cream soda. We also just listened to the most dramatic conversation here. Okay, I'm gonna take this. We're going on it. I mean, I'm going on it. We as in royal me. By the way, they had the single ride open, so I was able to get in pretty fast. I think it took 20 minutes total, and I think the experience definitely differs depending on which song you choose. There's apparently secret songs, but I couldn't remember the code you have to put in to do that, so I was choosing and like got Kendrick Lamar, but everybody around me also got Kendrick Lamar. But anyway, it was kind of long. It's not a very intense roller coaster, it's just kind of long. The Villain Con, because we're gonna get the freaking thing to connect to our phones, and then we're going to Harry Potter so I can buy my butterbeer fudge so I don't fail, and then we're gonna get ready for the drone show.
The infamous villain supergroup, the Vicious Six, will be naming a new member right here at the con. Always follow instead of carefully funds were done on walkway.
Follow the villain artifacts. Better figure out which sponsors we want to visit first. Slick Rick. We've never had a 10-minute wait, so we've never looked at this. I successfully synced my gameplay. I was number one. The first day, the guy pointed at the wrong place for the gun. Apparently told my sister at the blaster location to sync it correctly, and then I also didn't realize there was another shooting thing at the front of the weapon, so I could have been scoring more points all along, even though it didn't help me this time. The Mel's Diner is classic cars. The sunset's pretty. Okay. My sister says we have to go slowly, but we're never gonna see the drone show at this point. I just got a diet vanilla root beer. I'm curious, but we're almost there. Just gonna pop in and get my fudge. By the way, in case you miss it, because it's kind of easy to miss, they don't put signs on it, it's right here. For the first time this trip. Okay, I'm gonna go try to find my fudge now. Kid did not like that. I got turned around, I was back by where I was. Okay, I was worried they were sold out because there weren't any there, but they were refilling it. Also, if you want to get it, I would recommend getting it at Honeyduke's because then it comes in a branded box. I just have it in a pastry paper. Story of my life. Succeeded. I'm gonna go find my sister by the night bus. At the night bus. I truly was so sad when they didn't have the butterbeer in the case. I don't know if you saw that. I was like, oh man, I should not have forgotten to get it yesterday. Because also I should have gotten it at Honeyduke's because again, it comes in a box at Honeyduke's because our pasty came in a box. But here it was just wrapped in paper. But when I asked the cashier, she's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. She's just refilling it. I said, okay, great. Thanks. I'll have one then, please. So yeah, it's like $5. So after tax, like $5.68 or something. But yeah, it's probably gonna be worth it. I'm hoping that they don't sell it in New York because then I'm gonna be sad that I wasted my money here. I'm gonna move over. We're moving to the other side of the lagoon or whatever, the lake, because the drone show should be better on the other side there. My sister overheard the night bus driver talking about it to somebody else who had asked. So we are on the move. There's the Men in Black ride over there across the bridge. And then back there is where Harry Potter is, and then over here is Simpsons. So there's apparently a splash zone for this drone show. I would also say there's a lot of splash zones that they don't tell you it's going to be a splash zone. Like, why the stunt show? Why did we get wetter in the stunt show? And like, the first ride on the coaster this morning did not get that wet except for that when there's only two of us, we're bouncing higher, so we went straight into my face into the jet streams. But anyway, the Hogwarts train, also this show starting in like 2 minutes, but the Hogwarts train is going.
So let the music guide our path and take us on a journey that can only be described as CineSational. Mario, Luigi, and Donkey Kong through. A thousand troops of Koopas got to keep it clear. Peaches, 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 strung together in just the right key and tempo, can inspire the imagination, taking us back in time, leaving us wanting more. And as our cinematic symphony gently fades into the calm of the night, these enchanting melodies will continue to echo within us, becoming universal harmonies that inspire us all to live out our own epic adventures.
I'm on a mission. I'm going against the grain. I'm trying to fill this with ginger ale and also get some more waters before we head back. It's cute they have it in like the NBC colors. Going to this freestyle machine. This one's crazy busy usually.
Oh my God.
We are headed back to the hotel via bus. We have not taken the bus back. I know that's for sure. Signage is all signed, so the characters are all parking garages. We're going to the transit. It's 10:50 and we're back. I'm gonna try to get the robot to bring us ice. Sadly, ice is not one of these options. Ice bucket bags.
go find my own ice like a bipedal plebeian. Oh, it's right here.
11 p.m. check-in. I'm ready for bed, but I forgot about my fudge in my purse. So I'm not gonna eat it now, I'm gonna put it in the fridge. But this is going to be the end of the vlog. We went to Volcano Bay, had a lot of fun. Again, I don't think we're water park people, so I probably would not go again unless it's part of the package deal because it's good for like a half a day. I don't think I'd spend a full day there because I'm also like, am I gonna get a weird rash? That's my big question. And then we went, we hung out in the hotel. I took a 20-minute nap, and then we went back into the parks, did a couple of things we haven't done yet, including connecting our Villain Con game with our phones. My sister really won. I could barely score, but she won. And then came back. Oh yeah, we saw the CineSational. It's actually, I thought it was a drone show. It has drone show stuff, but it's also like a laser on fountains. For lack of a better way to projector, that's a better way. And I would say maybe like tomorrow we might try to do it. Oh yeah, with fireworks, my sister was motioning. We might try to do it again because we didn't know where it was actually, so we were on the wrong part of the lake, so that's why the video is me trucking over through the crowds. There actually weren't that many people, but where I did stand behind was two very tall people, two very tall British people. One, yeah, anyway, there's a lot of British people. Sorry, my phone. Also, you can see our bathing suits. We hand washed them in the shower. But we will check in tomorrow, and this will be the end of the vlog. Thank you for watching. Follow me over on Instagram at EatStretchExplore. Consider subscribing if you want to see more of our vacation. Thank you. See you then. Bye.